The second of the Group 1 races is the Gold Medallion. It's over 1,200 metres, and it's going to go up as race 6 on the program. Excuse me. Okay, Graham, it's a Group 1 event. We've got a little package. One can't help but get excited and get and just look forward to these races, whether it's on Saturday, on Sunday, or whenever it's going to be. It's just adrenaline stuff.
Well, they're the rising stars. I love watching 2-year-old feature races, and we've seen over the years that sometimes the form can't be taken too literally. Change of race course from the Highveld to Hollywood Bet Scottsville, from Kenilworth into Hollywood Bet Scottsville. Yes. We've seen that you need to have some form of affinity with Hollywood Bet Scottsville to perform at your best. It's just another unknown factor thrown into the mix with some of them. Some of them, of course, have had the experience of racing at the Pietermaritzburg track. Many come in unbeaten. They improve at different rates. I find it fascinating to watch 2-year-old features, albeit that they're coming at the back end of the season. The Equus titles up for grabs. Champion 2-year-old filly, champion 2-year-old colt. Of course, we've still got a couple of major feature races for 2-year-olds to come before the season ends on the 31st of July.
Don't talk about it ending. We've only just started. Yeah, but the way time flies.
We're only 6 weeks away from that. And what a field. What a field. Some really, really nice colts coming into this year's renewal of the Gold Medallion.
Well, we've got a package for you. We told you that Sky Glitter was impressive, finishing 4th. Well, Gimme a Prince on debut was impressive when winning. Go and have a look at how this horse moved through them. And we also spoke to Anthony Delpesh and Donovan Dillon. Watch this replay.
Gimme a Prince is starting to warm up in the yellow. Hasta Manana's on the inside. Then Romany Conti. The outsider's Ironbark. But Gimme a Prince has hit the front going past the 200-metre mark and travels like a winner. And Gimme a Prince to come home lonely. So favourable result. Hasta Manana will run second. Third place will go to Admiral's Ransom and then Romany Conti.
Isivungu Vungu is a very smart horse. Obviously the race is very, very competitive, but I think he'll give a very good account of himself. We do think a lot of him.
Isivungu Vungu, this is probably one of the toughest fields on the card. We obviously rate our horse very highly. We think he's going to be quite a decent animal. Like I said, tough field, but he'll be right there.
You know, Graham, you listen to Anthony and you listen to Donovan, and I'm glad we got both parties that are involved with this horse, Isivungu Vungu. He's a cracking colt. If you look at him, he's a beautiful specimen. He's by What a Winter out of a Tiger Ridge mare called Miss Tweedy, bred by Narrow Creek. They know how to breed a good horse. They bred your horse, of course, Duran. But he is one of the long shots in the race. But talking to Donovan, talking to Anthony, and judging by what we saw on debut with this horse, Isivungu Vungu, he could run well here, and they're expecting him to run well by the reading between the lines.
Well, that just goes to show how strong the race is. That Isivungu Vungu won well on debut, is one of the rank outsiders in the lineup, is just testimony to the fact that this is a super, super field. You had to be impressed with the way number 11, Gimme a Prince, won on debut. His dam, Real Princess, she won the Grade 1 SA Filly Sprint on this day in her year. The dogs were barking loudly about Gimme a Prince. He was solidly backed into favourite, beat Hasta Manana comfortably, albeit that Hasta Manana came out and didn't follow up with a victory when expected to do so. But there are many others. I was blown away with Gallic Chief's victory. Pyromaniac comes into town, 2 from 2 for the Sean Terry Lyle Hewitson combination. And again, I remind our viewers, this is a day that almost one can say belongs to Sean Terry over the years. He's had so much success on this particular race day at Hollywood Bet Scottsville. Good Traveller, 3 from 3, 2 of them at Hollywood Bet Scottsville. I see no reason why that winning sequence should come to an end. He is in fact my top choice, number 10, Good Traveller. But obviously healthy respect for number 11, Gimme a Prince. Ambiorix, big reputation. We haven't seen him since the 27th of February, but watch out. I won't be surprised if the 2-year-old son of Vercingetorix comes back and makes a winning Grade 1 winning return to racing. This is a hell of a race. It is a hell of a race.
Okay, 11 is my first choice, Gimme a Prince, but there's one other that you've missed, not intentionally, just because there's so many of them. to talk about. I want to talk about number 6, It's About Time. And you talk about horses that have come from different tracks, different provinces, etc. Here's It's About Time, who absolutely rushed past the field and beat Triple Fortune going away. There's been 5 runners, 2 winners out of that form line. It's developing into a hot form line. And I remember bumping into Justin Snaith. He said to me, "Did you see that grey run over the weekend?" I said, "Yes." He said, "That's coming up. That's coming up for the Grade 1. So that's always stuck in my mind. I give It's About Time a chance as well. Pyromaniac, as you say, could remain unbeaten. It's Sean Terry's day.
Irfan's boy.
Irfan's boy, Bard of
Second
Avon.
in the Godolphin Bob. He's had the experience. Look, there are many that I haven't mentioned because, it's not our job yet to mention all 13 runners.
Sure.
Not for 1 minute, and my suggesting that something I haven't mentioned doesn't have the potential to improve to win a race of this size, of this sort. It's About Time is by Oratorio. I'm probably the country's biggest Oratorio fan, so I wouldn't be surprised if number 6, It's About Time, were to win this. But I'm looking closer to home, to those in this particular race that have had the experience of racing here. Good Traveller, Gimme a Prince, Gallic Chief, Healthy Respect for many of the others. Obviously, Pyromaniac and Ambiorix would head that list for me. But I'm going to go with Good Traveller to maintain his unbeaten record. But that being said, I'm playing very wide in the race.
Okay, there we go. You've heard it from Graham. Beautifully assessed. Whatever happens, even if you don't have a bet in the race, but we urge you to, because having a bet is part of the fun, it's going to be an absolute humdinger.